Okay, welcome to our house tour. I'm incredibly awkward and I'm worried that Suki's gonna get out of the door. So come on in. Hi. Before we get started, a couple things. Everything is very awkward for me today doing this video for some reason. I feel like my face is literally red. Suki has a lot to say. Okay, that was a really good interview. I just wanted to say before we started this that I have waited so long to do this because I feel like I want to get everything organized and completely decorated the way that I want it and everything else. And I've just realized that half of the fun is you guys being able to watch me do all of that. Also, if you notice my gigantic pocket, it's because I have a lot of software in it for my mic. I have a couple videos that are going to be coming soon of like movie room makeover and pantry makeover. So right now it's not really how I want it to be. And this is our real life house. So maybe there's dishes some places and everything else. But I just feel like that is the realest house tour that I can give you guys right now. I do have a clean with me video coming up, so I think that'll be a little bit more satisfying. However, let's go ahead and get started. This is our living room. If you want to come over in this little corner. This is our doggy. So we don't have a lot going on in this room yet. I guess since I have a mic, I don't have to yell. But I want to mention also that we were very fortunate to receive most of the things that we have in this house for free, donated by other people, like our sofas. Dustin's parents gave us those, and they were from his brother's old apartment, and we did really good not to have to pay for a sofa. And our coffee table we actually found at an antique store, and how much did we end up paying for that? It was on sale, so it was originally more, but we just asked, and I really love this because this is like a dorky thing to like about a coffee table, I guess, but the drawers come open this way and the other way, and we thought that that was super neat. What else should I say about it? I don't know how to do house tours, I'm sweating. This is our bay window, and right now this is Suki's territory and all of her toys and everything else are here, but I'm eventually going to figure out how to either cover up her crate or do something different with it, because this is where I want our Christmas tree to be, just because I think that would be magical to be able to see it through the window and everything like that. Moving on, what now? Dining room. This is our dining room. So, are you helping? This sign we actually got made by the lady that let us have our rehearsal dinner at her restaurant. Soundtrack of our life. I think I've talked about this before, but this room originally, I'm hoping that I can kind of put in some spots, little couple clips of when we first moved in, because this was a very, very, very dark red. And when I picked the blue, the painters were saying that they didn't think that was a very good color combo, or they were just kind of didn't think it was going to look so good. But I absolutely love it, especially with all the other grays. I think it just goes very nicely. This is our mudroom. Just kidding. But I do try to put some shoes there, and Suki knocks them over constantly. This is our porch. And the porch and, I guess, deck. Porch deck. So we're still working on like decoration things out here. We have one umbrella, but it doesn't fit with this table. But again, this was a gifted table and chairs from somebody. We got our other set at Bargain Hunt for $50. And it's just really nice out here. I love our view. I love our view because it's just completely woods, nothing but woods. And when we first moved in, we ended up seeing like a turkey, deer. It was also perfect because they already had a fenced in yard. So Suki has like the perfect play area already. This is our kitchen. I love this kitchen. I think the space in it is perfect for me and Dustin, and really even once we maybe have a couple kids, it'll still be a good amount of space where we don't feel like we're totally on top of one another. Eventually, I don't know if I would rather paint the cabinets or redo the countertops, but I think one or the other, and if it was like a DIY project, I think it would look pretty good. But yeah, so we have a gray theme going in here. All of the backsplash and everything was already in this house, so we were very fortunate on that aspect as well, to not have to do a lot of additional things to it. This little breakfast table, I know you guys are like, we asked for a house tour, not where did you get everything, but I just think this is really neat. We also got this at the same antique store that we got our coffee table. So we got both of these chairs, the table and the coffee table, for less than $100. And we were super pleased with that. I've mentioned this before, but the newspapers that we keep on our breakfast table are actually the menus from our honeymoon. And I just thought that was a really cute way to kind of display those every day. This is our laundry room and pantry room. So this is one that I cannot wait to kind of make a video on redoing. A couple of the paint colors in here we've talked about, it's like, you know when you buy paint colors and once you paint the walls you're like, oh, this is not the color I thought it was. That's how these colors kind of look. Like it's green in here, but I feel like probably they didn't do that on purpose. But maybe they did, I don't know. Dustin has a sample of the flooring, but we're not gonna show it because we're gonna do a whole separate video on it. But I will tell you guys a little sneak peek. We're planning on removing this little, I don't actually know what these are called.
It's like a little pedestal.
Yeah, a pedestal. We're planning on taking that out, which when we first moved in, as you guys can see, it's like super gunky and gross, but as we first moved in, we thought that that was a really cool thing and something that we might use a lot, but we actually have not used it at all. And it's very difficult for me to reach into the laundry and do everything because I'm a little shorty. If you want to show the pantry side, this still needs a little bit of work, but every day I'm kind of trying to reorganize and organize differently, and basically it just looks like we only eat chips, but that's not true. I just try to have a really good variety of snacks on hand, so if we have anyone over or Dustin's lunch or my lunch, we kind of have that option to throw something in. So coming this way from the living room, we have downstairs, which we'll go to in just a minute, and then we have our guest room. We have baby gates everywhere because Suki's still learning her boundaries, so if you see those, that's what that's about. This is the guest room. We have not had any guests, but we're ready for them. And I eventually want to add a little bit more furniture into this room because, as you can see, it is sparse in that area. But I really think if we added like some sort of short dresser or chest of drawers or something and a TV on top of it, that would be plenty. But I really love this room because of all of our guitars and instruments hung up, which Dustin took a lot of time to measure and make sure that they were hung so that they would look very good. And if you guys are wondering, all of these three are mine and the rest are Dustin's. Do yours have any names?
No.
This is the only one I've named, and her name is Daisy. And here, I don't know if this door is unlocked or not. It is, surprise. This is our guest bathroom, which also is a project. We have had this project in mind ever since we moved in. It's just one of the things that we have not gotten to quite yet. So we're going to paint this room. Again, this is like almost the same greenish color that's in the laundry room. It's just a little bit darker maybe. And it does match these tiles, I think, pretty well, but I think maybe like a blue or a gray would just look a lot cleaner and brighter and friendlier in here. And as you can see, our theme is kind of like blue and brown. Our mats are brown and also they are dirty, and our towels are blue. No one uses this shower except for Suki. So if you see dog shampoo, that's not for us. And we're back in the hall. Fun fact, when we were checking out this house to move into it, Dustin kept saying the guest bath, and I kept saying, yeah, the hall bath. And every time he would say the guest bath, I'd be like, yes, the hall bath, because I thought that the door that we came into the bathroom through was a closet. It took me a long time to know that that's not what that was. This is our office. This is Dustin's side and this is my side. I think we both have agreed that this is like maybe the most neglected room as far as decoration goes, because if Dustin comes in here to like podcast or anything, he pretty much just sits down to podcast. We're not in here a super lot of the time. Also, our air does not work super great in here, so we don't spend tons of time in here quite yet. Okay, so let's go downstairs. Downstairs, we have the his and the hers. We will start with the his because his looks a lot better right now than mine does. This is the movie room, the infamous movie room. And right now we are picking paint colors. Well, Dustin's picking paint colors to try to make this as movie theater as possible. And we ripped up the carpet actually, but that's gonna be a part of the movie room video in and of itself. And again, when I say we, I had no part in that because I got to sit upstairs and just wait till it was finished. Dustin and his dad did. So these are all of Dustin's little goodies, and all of his collectibles, all of his movies. He has a really good collection of everything. And yeah, this will be really a fun room to see when it's all finished. The hers. You guys have seen this before, but this is my room, my beauty room. Sometimes I have a horror movie light. I don't know what that's about, but it's scary. This room still has a long ways to go as well. The thing that slows you down about decorating a house is furniture. I feel like it's really easy to go out and buy like pictures and little decoration things, but in here I could put everything on the wall that I wanted to, but I feel like it still is very empty without a sofa, a love seat, 2 little chairs, a table, something else. So I'm hoping that I can do kind of a video on this room too when I get it all sorted the way that I'm wanting to, and I have a very specific vision in my mind. Not a lot to see in here because it's, again, a work in progress. We had to pause because it started raining, so we've got to go get Suki. She's fine, everybody. She made it. So that's everything for downstairs. Upstairs, this is an awkward door, but it's just like a cleaning closet. I pretty much have just put workout stuff and like old curtains and things from Easter and other decorations in here. This is not a very used closet quite yet. So the only thing upstairs, we said this when we were first moving in, is our master bedroom, which we love. So I eventually want to have a really big wedding picture blown up and put over our bed. I think that would be super cute. And then this little futon was a donation from Dustin. We did spring to get a new mattress, which I will say was probably one of the best decisions because it sleeps like a dream. We've talked about before we started this video because I was like, I don't know whether to show it or not or what to do with it, but this is a project that you guys see how it is now, and I will see you how it is later. Okay, that makes sense. This is a mound of clothes. This is what happens every time I try to get dressed in the morning for church. But as I said, you guys have a clean with me video coming soon, so don't worry, you'll get that satisfaction. My vanity, I couldn't decide if I wanted it downstairs in the beauty room or up here, but up here kind of our theme with furniture was very dark wood. And so I kept it up here. I thought that helped. This room will look a little bit more full and complete, and so I just have like hair stuff, nail stuff, and face masks in those drawers. And then this we also got from a thrift store. I think this was $10. It was like 10 or 15, I think. And I just loved it. So I have to ask this question because we're already in here. Does anyone else keep like 17,000 bottles of water? Dustin kind of picks on me for it, but I just can't help having options. I don't know why I do it. This is our master bathroom. This is my dream bathroom. You have the his and her sinks. Jack and Jill, his and her. And here is our closet. I'm just about to do a really big purge of clothes though, because I have so much stuff that I don't wear that someone else could be wearing. So I need to get rid of some shoes and some clothes. But this is my side of the closet, and then we have Dustin's side of the closet as well. Back out in the bathroom. This is our shower, which I love the fact one of the biggest things we were looking for that wasn't a deal breaker, but it was something we super wanted, was a separate bath and shower. And we got it. So this is our shower. It's an amazing one. It feels like we're on vacation every time. And then here is our bathtub. So this is our bathtub. Again, I have some decoration ideas that aren't completely complete here, but it's just a work in progress, but I really love having this. And we have the window right next to it, which is wonderful, because when we first were looking at this house and kind of getting everything moved in and ready and cleaned, it was like wintry, it felt like, and there were no leaves on the trees or anything. So from this bathtub, you can like see stars and obviously rain very well. And then we also have a separate room for the bathroom. So that is our entire house tour. I hope that you guys liked it. I'm incredibly awkward. I'm sorry that I am. I keep fixing my hair because I straighten it. It's falling in my face. But like I said, I wanted to wait until my house was perfect. But a mentality that I'm trying to adopt more and more these days is that it is more about making memories with your husband, with your dog, with your kids, with whatever, than always having a perfectly put together house. But as I go through and kind of decorate a little bit better and more, and we have room makeovers, I'm definitely gonna make videos on that as well so you guys can see the whole process. Anyways, I hoped it was filmed okay. I still hope it was filmed okay. If you guys are not already subscribed to my channel, please be sure to do so before you leave so that you won't miss any of our makeover videos for the rooms of our houses. If you have any ideas about where to get some decor stuff for cheaper or projects I should be doing, please let me know also. And I think that's it for this video. So we will see you guys in the next one. Bye.